Hey, it's Deer for Next Ray. Today my playthrough of Void War on Torment 6 difficulty. I'm playing with the Doomweaver commander, and this is the Heavy Frigate C, also called the Outrider. And I'm doing another instructional game. I'm trying to play this on Torment 6, and this is my first time, well, actually it's my 6th time using this ship, trying to beat the game in order to unlock the next ship. And I'm doing this so I can unlock as many ships as I can to prepare for the Torments 11 and 12. I'm having some challenges with this ship and commander, and of course it is a skill issue, but I'm not going to publicly admit that. But we're just got through the 3rd sector, Blood Cult sector, about to head into another sector, which we have a choice between Imperial sector or Fury Stars, which is a War Cult sector. In War Cult sector, we'll get a lot of good fights there, and I think I'm eager for that because my commander Doomweaver happens to have a Hellfire Blade, which does fire on a kill. And as you know, the Imperial crew are mostly invulnerable to fire, and so I think we'll have a better chance fighting them. Though one challenge we're going to have is that I don't have any way to heal my crew, so these fights will get a little tough. I would like to get an auto surge in the next sector if possible, and I'm probably going to have to get shield too. So this is going to be a little risky going to the next sector, and we'll just have to see how it goes. I got plenty of munitions. So I'm probably going to be doing tactical boarding just to try to soften the enemy ship, and then trying to rely on my lances and weapons here to take out the rest of the ship. And of course my Hull Reaper and maybe the Siege Beam. I have to pull out the Siege Beam or Siege Bombard. We'll have to see how it goes. But anyway, let's move on to the next sector here, Fury Stars. Now in the War Cult region, they also have, or War Cult sectors, they also have a shrine of rage here. And shrines of rage are great to visit because you'll get 3 fights out of them guaranteed. However, I don't think my ship is powerful enough to get through it. I just, I might be able to get through it, but because when you go through each battle, you're not able to recharge your weapons. I'll use my lances, and we'll just have 2 shots here against the enemy and what's left of my munitions. I don't know if we'll be able to survive that. Also, my ship, my boarders are pretty strong. You see my boarding crew here. I've got a Chaos Knight with a DPS of 8, Gorgothan Legionnaire 7, and my commander has a 6 with the Hellfire. However, we don't have any way to heal in between missions. Now, if I had an auto surgeon, I may be more apt to attempt to go through the entire War Cult Shrine Pledge or Shrine Rage Pledge, but just not going to do it this time. I've done it before, but this time I just don't think it's risky. It's worth. I don't think the risk is worth, or the reward is worth the risk. So let's check out the rest of the sector. So I would like to the system, and they have systems here. So we could maybe get the auto surgeon I so crave from here. I wouldn't mind getting some more crew either, but I already have decent mercenaries. I would like to get some more Psykers. Also, I still need a Psychomancy for my commander, and it looks like we can get that right here. So we might be able to finally pick up a spell for my commander, but to get here I've got to check the path, and let's see. So if we go this route, on the lower right we have a chance to get to a shipyard. So it looks like the route we're going to want to take is, we'll go ahead and head by the Shrine Rage just to get the free fight, right? That means we're not going to enter an empty node. Then we can hit this weapons dealer, see if they can have an auto surgeon. I'd be happy to get that. If not, maybe a module. Module would be nice if I got the scrap for it. And then we'll probably hit the shipyard. We might need to get our crew repaired or get the crew healed there. And then we'll try and make our way to this Shaman merchant, pick up some Psychomancy from our commander. I think that's a good way to get through this. And now I would like to get Shield 2. And Shield 2 is going to cost me about 100, and I've got almost 200 scraps. So I'm going to go and pick up the Shield 2 right now. I think it makes sense to do that. So let's get Shield 2 going. That works a lot better with the... it's going to work a lot better. Let's see if I need another power or not. Okay, I guess I'll get the extra power. I may need this extra power for the Siege Bombard, perhaps. Let's get the extra power while we're at it. I was sharing, just, kind of switching power back and forth. Oh, I may need it for my weapons. That's why I need the extra power. Let me see. 75. Yeah, I'll get one more power, so I've got this extra power. I don't think it's going to work well the way I was trying to be very... what do you call it, frugal with the power in the last sector. I don't think it's going to work here in this sector with the additional capacity of the enemy ships. And to get my crew back in their position here, I forgot why I have them running around. Okay, so what I've been doing is I did have an assault sled that does not come with the ship, but that's how I've been boarding with the Chaos Knight and the Gorgothan Legionnaire. Legionnaire also has a Translocator, which I picked up in prior sectors, so that gives them a little more flexibility in boarding. Also, I got this so after if my Doomweaver manages, she now has an option to just use her Threads of Ruin to flat out kill a stronger enemy unit, and then she can also perhaps board the ship, or excuse me, board the enemy ship with the Chaos Knight, and then the Legionnaire could warp in himself. So I do have a couple of options there. Like, it might make sense to me to put the Legionnaire on the throne, but I want the options that way. He can man the throne and she just boards, but I want to have the option to be able to kill a strong enemy if I want to. So. Also, another thing I've been doing is I've been boarding with this crew, and then she boards in after them. She'll go out of the room and board in after, and then she'll act like a Dark Matter Prism. She'll do 15 points of damage to everyone else in the room. So that's also been helpful. We may need that. You may see me using that technique here. So, all right. So let's see. We have 81 scrap left. Let's make our way toward the Shrine of Rage. You're hailed by a decrepit vessel. They offer you payment to help them deliver a shipment of life-saving medicine to a distant Hab colony, and you can accept, decline, or you have a death cultist administer the medicine to your own crew. And I think either this may turn into like a spell, or a psychomancer, or even maybe a reagent. So we'll go ahead and do this. I don't know if this is the best thing to do. I'm going to try it. Administer medicine to your own crew. You accept the commission with no intent of delivering it. A cultist crew member analyzes the concoction for him to not be beneficial to those prepared by teaching the death cults, who promptly bribes the entire stock before falling insensible. We got a smother spell. Okay, that was bad. Alright, useless to me. I probably should have accepted the deal and done the delivery. My gut told me to do it, so that was a mistake on my part. Now I've got a useless spell that will sell once we get to the next merchant. Okay, and we have an asteroid field, or we have the Shrine of Rage. Let's go. Well, we could get a battle here too. Let's do the Shrine of Rage. We'll go ahead and fight the War Cult. And I'm going to spike structure, drift silently, viewports a shrine to an ancient war god. And oh good, we have a ship that's not all that powerful. I was expecting a more dangerous ship, but this looks like we'll be able to handle this pretty well. So, and they do have a powerful gun though, we'll have to take that out. So, I think we'll board into this enemy ship. They only have two shield. Yeah, I think we're going to board. And I could even, let me see how I want to do this. I could board with my commander. No, I'll do what I was going to do before. We'll walk out over here, and they'll have a door system. Yeah, so this should be fairly easy, I hope. So these guys are going to board into wherever they need to board to. And I guess I should warp into their throne room. Let me go and do that real quick. I'll launch the boarding action. Where can they go? Huh? They apparently can't go directly into weapons or shields. Okay. Well, that means I can use my weapon zone too. Okay, so we'll just deploy into into this room here, because we'll take out their Siege Bombard, right? So we'll deploy a Siege Bombard, and then I'm just going to board into their throne. Oh, they summoned a Hound. Okay, that's interesting. So I'll board into here, hurt that guy, and I gotta get my stun ready. And let's see, this guy is a Berserker, and he reduces DPS by 1, but they should have no problem taking him out. I'll just wait till more guys show up in there. I need somebody on the throne. Can I put somebody on the throne? I guess I'll put this guy. He's going to cast a stun pretty soon. Let's see. I guess I'll put this guy on the throne. I'd rather have him here to protect all these systems in case our systems go down. So I'll put this guy on the throne. So there goes the Siege Bombard. Oh, I forgot to put my lances up. Let's see if I want to hit something. I may need to bring my crew together. Okay, we got the Siege Bombard down. And this Hound isn't doing anything yet. That's interesting. Let me see. Okay, we got the throne on fire now. And let's see, I don't know where they're running to. I guess I'll run to their weapons room, and then I'll do the stun in there. Let's do a stun there. And then I'll fire into their shields. Get my fuselage up. And let's see, I'll fire into here. And now we got the Hound going after him. They should take him out. Okay. I'm surprised we didn't do any hull damage to him yet. That's interesting. Okay. And my commander's trying to take out their weapons. I guess I could eye on their weapons. I think we're gonna crew kill them, but I just want to keep them from doing too much damage to me. I'll fire into their shields again. I don't think I need the hull reaper them. Okay. Yeah, let's see how we're doing here. Doing good. And never seen that before. Okay, that was a little bit easier than I thought. Good. Okay. So now I have a choice. I can either pledge myself to God of War, and I don't know. I don't think we're necessarily going to do it. I'm going to chicken out. So we're going to leave, and we're going to we got our scrap, and everybody got recalled back. Yeah, okay. So let's put it right back here. Yeah, I know. One day I will go back on the. I will do the Shrine War, I promise, but we're pledged to it, but just not today, unfortunately. I want to get everything back up. So I want this one. I think I want this one. I'll do this one first. Okay. Okay, now we got 127 scraps. Let's proceed onward and want to make our way toward this merchant, which has systems for sale. Arrive, see a devastated planet in front of you. Imperial flotilla is holding station. Let's investigate. Imperials warn you to halt your approach. One of them is particularly eager to enforce the policy and begins attacking you. Okay, fine. No casters, but they do have marshals, so will be a little bit of a battle. And they have a 35 evasion, so I'll go ahead and do the board into their ship like I've been doing. And I guess I can go ahead and run this guy on the throne right now. And let me see where these guys are going to board. Oh, huh? Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, let me move the launch bay first. Just not out of it today. Okay, load them up. And we can load into weapons. Okay, I think that works, and I can stun the weapons room. I like that. So loading weapons. Then I can start lancing their... I'll wait for the evasion to go down first, and then my commander... Let's see. Okay, commander's going to board into their throne room here. Let me get the stun ready. Okay, another guy in there, and then I'll cast the stun. And then I'll cast a, I guess a Technovirus. I guess we don't need the Technovirus, right? It doesn't really matter. Let's see. Lance into shields. Well, the evasion's not fully down yet. I may have been a mistake on my part, but okay, good. We got that hit, and then, oh, well, how come my fuselage didn't power up? Ah, I made a mistake. Apparently, I had my fuselage powered down, so that was a mistake on my part. But that's all right. Okay, so let's lance into. I guess I can keep their weapons down. I'll just go after weapons. Then we'll fuselage into shields again. Maybe we'll take them down this time. Almost got that guy killed. And let's see, how are my guys doing? They're doing okay. He's a little bit hurt, but that's expected. Yeah, let me see. Who's he fighting? A marshal, okay. He's dead, and I guess I can run here. I'm gonna run my Legionnaire back here to avoid getting hurt. My commander will run in here. Go after the marshal. There. That's better. I gotta watch the hull. I think we got him. I don't think I have to. I think we got the crew dead, right? Oh, he's running away. Good, we got him. Huh. 11 munitions or another translocator. Well, I think we're fine on boarding the ship. I'm going to take the munitions so that way I can power these systems up if I need them. So let me go ahead and do that. Other Imperial ships turn their angle their guns at you, but originally hold their positions. You disengage. Okay, fine. Let's recall the crew. 127 scrap. Well, we've got munitions, but that's munitions we'll have to spend money on later, right? So let me get this all set here. Gosh, I should have left this up. That was my mistake last time, so... Okay, let me put everybody back in their positions, and we'll move on to the merchant. Let's see if he's got it. He has a system. I'm hoping for an auto-surgeon. I'd really like to have that. Make my borders even more robust. Ah! No auto-surgeon. And modules, nothing good. Corpse effigy, hardened casings. Those for machine slaves, not my machine priests. Ugh. Spectral drives, it's expensive, don't need it. I'm not really using evasion. Weapons... Nothing great. We have a Gravitic Ray, which I've used this before, and it didn't really help much. I mean, it is a beam weapon, but it'll slow the crew, but it doesn't do any hull damage. It pierces 2 shields, so it's good to hassle the enemy, to hassle the crew, but I just don't think it's well worth it. Penetrator. Now, this is a powerful weapon, but from what I understand, it's not that great. It only gives you 1 shot, and I prefer multiple shots. That means if an enemy has... this only break 1 shield level, even though you do 2 hull damage. So I am getting through shields, but so far this is not as compelling as... I've already got a weapon here that fires a lot quicker and does hull damage. Then we have a Micro Devastator, which is not really worthwhile. So I'll go ahead and sell this thing. Oh, this sells for 5. I didn't realize that. Alright, we'll sell that. So I got 132 scrap and nothing to show for us. That's not that great. Huh, well that's unfortunate. So how far are we away from the next place? And I want to head to the lower tier of nodes, and we're going to reach this shipyard, or maybe not. We may be able to skip it, depending on how well we perform. And the next site, I'd like to go here, but I need to get Psychomancy, right? So we're going to try and take a chance and head to the Shaman, and just hope that the boarding, we have a lot of success with boarding once we get to, with our weapons and boarding, once we get to this next section here, or next station. So, let me see here. Alright, just checking everybody's health. Alright. Okay, let's move on. Starship bursts out from a turbulent rift storm. Exterior running lights flicker for a moment before going dark. Let's investigate. Oh, it looks like it's a Imperial Scout ship that's been possessed by demons, and there's one Imperial Scribe. I don't know if we can rescue him. I don't think we can do anything about that guy. He's only got 15 health, right? So, you detect fighting aboard the ship, yeah. So, and it's got a demon heart. At least it has life support, but if they kill him, life support's going to go out. Yeah, we can't do anything to save him, unfortunately. So, let's board the ship. Commander's also going to board. I guess my commander's going to board into the heart. Whoops. Why is it running 2 there? Sometimes it's selecting this guy and running him up. I don't know why that's happening. Okay, let's launch. Where can we go? Into shields? Or they have a Siege Bombard. I guess I'll load into Siege Bombard and then I can attack the... I'll attack everything else with my lances. Okay, so you load there. You know, I gotta get the heart destroyed first, right? So my commander's gonna board into the heart. I'll get my stun ready. Okay, let's see. Should probably use it on these guys, but let's see how it goes. Okay. Oh, that's him. Yeah, I can't do anything to help him. It's unfortunate. Okay, I'll cast the stun in there, and then we'll lance the I guess I'll lance weapons. Okay, firing weapons. Now, and the lance takes. I'll go ahead and fire this lance next, I guess. Okay, and then fire this into shields. We'll fire this into shields. Take it down. Hopefully, we've got the heart damaged now, which is good. It's not destroyed. Ooh, see, one lance missed. It's unfortunate. Okay, and get this one ready to go. Okay, and now their shields are down. I could use my Hull Reaper. I think I'll do that. I'll fire the Reaper beam on their. I want to get shields and weapons down. Maybe I'll go after the heart, get the heart destroyed, so the rest of my shots can hit. Let me do that. I'll help my commander out. I gotta watch I don't destroy the ship, right? So do this. Okay. Ooh, doing a lot of damage to the ship. I gotta be really careful. I may have to go ahead and leave. I think I should do. I'm gonna go ahead and leave just as a precaution. I got him to 3, and I think after this we should take them out. And we killed all their crew too, but they still got that demon heart, right? So you get back on the throne. You guys head back over here. Okay. Lance and the shield. They're gonna deploy. Let me see if I can get rid of that heart thing that they, or excuse me, that I want them to send a demonic projectile at me. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, got the heart destroyed, and then we should. Oh, didn't hit him. That is surprising. Well, I'm gonna get my graviton gun up. I think we'll get him now. This takes like 27 seconds, so I think we'll get him now. Hurry! Oh, I forgot to cast the techno. I keep forgetting I got this stupid thing, this Technovirus. Keep forgetting about it because our boarding's so well. Now I can't repair his heart, so I'll go ahead and fire. Maybe this will end it. Yeah, see, graviton cannon came in handy. One little shot, but it ended it. 43 scrap, nice. Okay, we got a lot of scrap. Crew's in good shape. Okay, let's move on. Hey, you probably wonder, I got this Greater Corporal here. I think it was an Imperial citizen that I rescued. Falling into some gravity well, and he turned into a corpulent. I don't know how, from the demonic energies, and I keep him here just to help defend against borders. And he's just away from the rest of the crew because he emits poison. All right, so he's just going to sit here the entire time, just enjoying himself. He can just do whatever he wants in that little room. So he'll be there. If someone boards in this area, he can go take him out. But anyway, let's move on. 175 scrap, and let's see. Guess we'll head here, so that way we have the option of visiting the station if we need it. And now we have a chest, and we have a War Cult ship. Or yeah, it's a War Cultist ship, right? There's a War Seer, and he's got a stun. So I'll have to watch out for that. He didn't stun my crew. And we have a chest also. So I guess we'll board into this room. We need to have that chest, right? Let me get these two guys in here. And then my commander will run over here. And let's get them... Where can I board? I can board into shields. Okay, that's good. I can also board into Siege Bombard. I'm going to board into Siege Bombard so that way I can use my weapons on these systems up here and not worry about hurting. If I put my crew in here and start using my little fuselage, I may accidentally hit my crew, and I don't want to hurt them. So load these guys here and get my stun ready, and then my commander is going to board and deal with this cultist here, deal with this psyker. Let me get this. This lance needs to be up. Why do I keep forgetting to put my lance up? Apologies. Okay. Okay. Oh, he ran out of there. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Okay. Where's he running to? Oh, he's running to the chest room. Well, I might be able to go after him in a minute. Okay, then they get the stun ready. Now he's going to come after me. That's fine. Okay, cast the stun. I'll lance into... he still has his stun. You know, I think I'm going to lance into the chest, because then I might kill... He won't stun my crew, right? Let me go... Maybe that'll kill him. Let me try that, see if it hits. I killed him. Nice. That worked. Okay, let's go after shields. Get this ready. Okay, lance into shields. Okay, we stunned those guys. That's good. And let's see. Okay, I got the shields down. I can even hull reaper them. I may go ahead and do a hull reap. Let me see. Fuselage into... Not there. I want to hit my commander here, and I'll do a hull reaper into their weapons. That's not a good shot. Let me try this. I could get the... You know, I might be able to get a whole bunch of rooms there. I may have to recall. Let me see if this works. That's 5 rooms, right? I think I should recall. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go and recall because I think I'm going to take him out. So let me go and recall. And let's see. This up. Yep. Good call for me to recall. Yeah, I can see that because I got 5 rooms, and then I knew one of these shots was coming. So that went really well. We got the chest also, right? So we got a lot of scrap. Over 200 scrap now. Alright, well, I don't think we need to hit the shipyard, right? We don't really need the husk. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing. I don't need to heal anybody, and we don't need munitions. Got a lot of munitions. So we're going to move on with the chance of getting more scrap. Let's do that. Ooh. Finally a worthy adversary here, and they got missiles, too. Awaken your steel and do not disappoint me. Alright, Ashen Priest. Okay, He can summon a Doom FG. He can also board us. So, you know what I may do is I may go ahead and lance their... this system, so they can't board us, and then because they will run to our ship. So let me get these guys over here, and then I will lance this system so they can't do anything about it. And then I'll fire, I guess, fire into their shields. After that's ready, I'll just keep that. I can get that automatically ready to go. And then my commander will, commander will run into here so she can board. Oh, he already loaded into us. Damn it! Oh, now we got to deal with this guy on the ship. So I guess I should. I guess I shouldn't board the. Well, I could board, right, to take him out. Let me do that. I'll go ahead and board anyway. So she'll board, and then I'll just go after their weapons like I was doing before. Okay, he'll fire into weapons, and they got a missile too. I forgot about that. Let me get somebody on the throne. Let's see. Put you on the throne. Wait, he's got to get ready to stun. I'll let him stun these guys first. Let's see where they end up. Okay, shields are down, so I can do a hull reaper on them, and I want their. I guess I'll get this. What can I get? I'll just get these. Can I get 4 rooms here? Just 3. Maybe if I go lower. I want to get shields down for sure, though. Yeah, sorry, I always have a hard time getting the rooms just right. It's kind of tricky to do it on this particular ship. It's like 3 is the best I'm going to do. I'll just go for 3. That's okay. I can fire. I'll fire into weapons this time. Okay, and he's in there, so let me go stun him. Okay, they're going to go kill him. And let's see. And I guess I can recall my crew. Well, he's trying to come after me. I'm just going to go and recall. Back on the throne. And I guess I need to take down their need to take down their weapons, right? I guess their shield. I'll take down the shield. That makes the most sense. He might, yeah, I don't feel try to repair the weapons. I'll just take down the shield. Oh, we have gas coming. Okay, great. And let's see. I don't think I need to protect anything. Okay, another shield is got Technovirus. He's trying to repair that. Oh, I can lance again. Where do I want to lance? I'll lance the weapons. Probably I'll lance shields, right? And then we can bust the weapons that way. Lance that. Okay, breaking weapons here. Okay, and then this is offline. Oh, I still have the heavy lance. It takes forever. I'm going to use the graviton cannon. I don't think we need another ion lance. Okay, finally killed this guy. And you guys run in there just in case. And oh, he just died in there. Good. So when I shot him, I died. And that means his missile will not hit us. We got 49 scrap. Good. It all worked out very, very well. Oh, he turned on his graviton field generator. This guy's a little hurt. Huh. He took a little damage somehow. I didn't see that. Okay, I don't know where he got that damage from. So, yeah, he might be able to bore. I may have to hold him back in the next battle. Everything's set up here. Okay, let's see. We have some poison in here. Let me get the poison out. I don't have any kind of purify. That's the reason why I need a Psycho Man, so I don't have any purify spell. I forgot about that. Okay, just trying to get some air back. Okay, where is it? Waiting for oxygen to come back in the engines. Okay, you can go back. Okay, I think we're ready to go here now. Okay, 251 scrap. We'll head to this next node. Oh, and it's a damaged War Cult Kromic Cruiser. And you're under attack from a Kromic warship. You know, they are streams of flux vapor jet out from underneath the ruptured hull plane. Crom, witness me. So they always like to fight in this case. So, but they have high evasion, right? So I guess we need to take down their evasion. So I'll go ahead and run onto the throne. I don't see a point in boarding. Well, they have a 3 shield. So I may go and board anyway, just for fun. Let me go ahead and get these guys to board. And where are we going to go? We can go in the shield room. Okay. Let's do shields. That'll be fun, I think. And then I'll get the evasion down, and then we'll get everything else taken care of here. Only get the stun spell ready. Okay, class the stun. We'll lance their weapons. He's trying to cast. I'll be able to disrupt him. Okay, and we'll get their shield down this time. Well, I can get the shield down and use Hull Reaper, so I'm going to go and fire anyway. And this lance will also, I guess I'll fire this into their shields. Okay, fire into shields, and I think my crew will be okay. And let me get the Hull Reaper ready, because I want to take shields down completely. I thought I disrupted this guy. Oh, what does he send? Oh, a Psychic Shriek. He's going to stun my crew. Okay. Nobody's fighting me here. I guess I should have ran there to deal with them. I'm going to wait for these shots to hit first. I got to watch their hull. Okay, hull's down to 4. My shots haven't hit yet. I'm going to get shields down. Okay, the shields are damaged. You know what? I'm going to recall just in case. There's a possibility that this may end it. I'll fire into here. Yeah, this may end it. And I'm pretty sure it's going to end it. I'm going to use a Hull Reaper just to make sure. My crew's out of there. And now I'm going to do Hull Reaper, and this will end it. Yeah. Okay, good thing I got him back. Okay, the battle went really quick, a lot quicker than I thought. Okay, we have Antidote plus 6 scrap or an Engineer. Now, I think I have an Antidote already. Antidote is very useful now since they made the poison, they buffed poison a little bit. It stacks more, which means it can also hurt your crew, especially if you're fighting the Necropolis barge. But I like another Engineer. This will help with repairs. Plus, he has a tool slot. So let's get the Engineer this time. Now we got another Engineer to help out, and I like him to help with repairing systems over here. So I guess I'll keep him. Right here. Because I already got an Engineer over here, Cyber Priest, and so if stuff breaks over here, he can jump in and help repair stuff, either shields or weapons, really quick. So, okay, this is a good setup. And now we're ready to move on. How's he doing? 39. Yeah, he's still a little weak, this guy. I wish I had a way to heal these guys. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, I should have saved stations. And I would lock an auto surgeon, but I think we're going to get some more Psychomancy. Maybe I need Psychomancy for my commander, right? And we also need a way to... it's tempting to go here, maybe a module, but I think I need crew. Ruinous Scout also damaged. It's very dangerous. Rend your flesh from your bones. Okay. And he's running out of there. I'm gonna take a chance and board onto the ship. Okay, just so I can get that evasion down. And I don't think I want to board these guys. I think we're gonna do too much damage. So let me go ahead and start working on their shields. Now they have a 0 evasion. Okay, and nobody's coming after me. In there, that's surprising. Okay, now down to 3 hulls. So I gotta be careful. Let's fire into shields. I gotta be really careful here, right? Ionized shields. In fact, you know what? I think I'm just gonna recall now. Somebody coming after me? I want to get that thrown down. Okay, that's a ion lance, right? Okay, now, oh. Now my shot's about to hit. That could destroy the ship. 3 shots. I'm going to recall right now. I think that's it. Oh, it's almost it. Down to 1 shot. Well, now for sure it's going to be it. Yeah, okay. I really have to bore it all, I guess. But 24 scrap. Not much. Huh. Alright, 275 scrap. So, okay, we got 1 more node where I have a chance to get hopefully something good. We'll have a lot of scrap for this merchant. Oh, Kromic warship. 3 shield, 25 evasion. Okay. And I like fighting this ship because they have a hard time repairing stuff with so few crew, and you get stuff that's damaged on both sides of the ship, right? They're not going to be able to make it. So let me they have a 25 evasion. Let me go ahead and take care of this guy. And I guess we'll go ahead and board. Because they don't have a oh, they do have a door system. Okay, so these won't be able to reconvene on each other. I might have to lance the doors. Let's see how this goes. So these guys are going to board, and they don't have a way to board us, which is good. So let's see, I'll load them. Oh, we can load in weapons. Good. So we'll launch into weapons. And I'm going to board into here. Okay. And then they should start running for my guys. Yeah, they're running for my guys. I'm going to lance their shields. Okay. Go after that. Also ionize the shields. I might be able to destroy the shields altogether. Let's see how this goes. We'll just do this. Okay, let me get the stun ready. This guy may come after me now. Let's see if he comes after me. You know, I probably should have gone after doors. Also, I got the stun right. Yeah, I probably should have shot the doors so my commander could run over there. But what's done is done. Let's see. Get the stun ready. Maybe I'll protect my commander. Am I coming? Oh, they have a husk crack. I just didn't notice that. Okay, he's not going after my my commander. That's good. Okay, so I'll wait for this guy. Okay, now I'll cast the stun. I'll be able to stun all these guys. That's good. And you know what? Maybe I can lance the doors and my commander can join over there. Let's see how this goes. Okay, now the husk is coming after me, which is fine. I gotta watch this hull. Oh, you know what? I can maybe I can damage the doors. Let me try this. Okay, doors are damaged now, so I think I could run out of there and go help these guys out. Let me go run them out of there. Good. See, now I can go through the doors. That's better. Watch the hull. Now we got them all stunned. Now we can maybe just take them all out. Now we got them on fire. And they're still making. Oh, I gotta watch that hull. I want to try and kill crew this guy if I can. Then we'll get out of there. Okay, now they're back and he's attacking this guy. You know what? Oh, I'm gonna recall 1 hull, right? Yeah. So we got a lance coming up. So that's a little dangerous for this guy, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do to win, and that should be it. Ooh. And now where are we gonna hit by gas? Ah, crap. Okay, well he's happy with it. Not to worry about this gas. 43 scrap, 3 munitions, nice. Okay, 318, that's nice. So let's head to the merchant and see what they got. See if we can get somebody who can heal us. Huh. Oh, rejuvenate. The God King has answered my prayers. So we can get this Imperial Magister for 100, but he's got a rejuvenate. So I'm definitely want to get that. So he's very expensive, but that rejuvenate means I can keep my crew healed. Plus he has an extra psychomancy slot. And there's another rejuvenate. So I could even give this to my commander. So that means maybe I don't even need to buy a auto surgeon. That's a thought. could also give the Rejuvenate to this guy. So this guy could have 2 Rejuvenates. He has an extra spell slot. We have a Warseer who has Psychic Shrieks. I could have a 2nd stun. That's helpful. We have a Herald of Ruin who has Aetherstride. He could teleport on his own. So I could buy all these guys here. All this crew. I'm thinking of doing that. And then I could get the Fireball for my commander. That's not a bad thing to have because then I can cast fire. And I'm immune to fire, right? So I can cast fire on the ship. I think this would work well with the commander. It's not a bad spell to have. So I'm thinking of... And this, Soulstorm, this takes forever. It takes 20 seconds to charge up, just not worth it. So I'm thinking of getting all these crew members. Psykers are very valuable, and I've got the scrap. And then I'm going to buy this Rejuvenate, and then we'll make this guy, he'll have all the Rejuvenate. It's probably risky to put all my eggs in one basket, and this fire casts instantaneously, right? So that means my commander can cast this in the enemy ship and won't be disrupted. So I think this is what I want to go with. And we've got, well, we'll have a 2nd stun. That's going to be helpful. And I guess we don't have any consumables, so I guess I'll get a few of these if we need them for the boss fight. We also have a Warbringer. 4 seconds. This takes 6 seconds for a Doom effigy. Doom effigies are good because they summon skeletons, right? So they're pretty handy, but it takes 6 seconds. I don't like that wait, and this is instant for the Howling Reagents. So let me go ahead and buy all these guys. We got 68 scrap left. I'll make sure I'm able to buy everything. Let me get a Rejuvenate, get a Fireball, and then I'm going to get the... I like having this, but it just takes 6 seconds. If we're in a rush or emergency, that's a problem. This takes 4 seconds. Someone's a pair of hounds. Okay. These are cheap. You know what? I'll just get 2 pairs of these. I think that's enough. All right. And we don't need munitions, don't need to repair anything. So let me go ahead and get these spells assigned. So my commander, I'm going to go ahead and give her the Fireball. I'd rather give her a stun or drain strength, but I think this works out for now. And then this new Magister I have, I'll give him the additional Rejuvenate. Now I got 2 sets of Rejuvenates. Now we can heal the crew. And we also have an extra stun, so that works out. Let me go ahead and get the crew rearranged here so I can see everybody. I don't really use these spells a whole lot. I should. I guess I'll put these guys on the bottom. And let's see, where's the other one? I also have to flip, it's gonna be long. I'll have to flip, flip the roster row here to get to my Hex Priest, but that's just the way it goes. And I'd like to put this guy on top if possible. Let me see. Him here. And then I don't really use this Ashen Priest that much. He's got a Force Shield. I could have replaced that with the Fireball. I still like to get a Purify spell at some point. And I'll need you up there, friend. I guess I'll put you here, maybe? Yeah, put you here. I like you up top. Let me see. Sorry, I just have to rearrange everything here. It's a little kind of a hassle to rearrange everybody. And put you on the bottom. And let's see, put you on the bottom again. Okay, now I've got this guy. I don't need this guy up there. Let me put him on the bottom. Okay, and then I've got my other Herald of Ruin here, who he can also teleport. I don't have any weapons for him, unfortunately, but you see in the inventory we have 1 hull integrity patch, antidote, 2 repair drones. I had 2 of these, but I had to sell 1. And then we got some reagents for the final boss battle. I totally forgot I had this Carnage Optics. I forgot my weapons do additional damage to enemies while the sensor status is active, so... Okay, now we got 2 stuns. I guess I can put the stuns next to each other. And then we got our Chaos Knight, and I guess I'll put the heal over here. So now I got the heal. So now we got 4 heals. That's great. That's 100 points of damage I can repair for combined crew, either on the enemy ship or back on my main ship. And and it takes 1-time charge sec, so I have to be mindful of that. I don't want to accidentally get him disruptive. Okay, so let's I want to get rid of this poison, right? I want to get rid of this stupid poison while we're healing everybody. Oh, it just went, okay, it just got rid of itself. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's heal these guys. Yeah, I think she's fully healed. Everybody else is in good shape. And let me get everybody resituate here. Now, this guy can board on his own. which is good because he has the Etheric Rift. So I'll keep him over here in this room. And my War Seer, I guess I'll keep you over here. And this guy, I was keeping him here for the Force Shield. I just have to remember I have it. I don't see it, and sometimes I forget stuff. I don't see it. So I think this is a good... And this guy, I need somebody on the throne. If he's going to be healing people, I guess I'll put him on sensors, and this guy can stay in the... I'll put him in here, and then he can just run on the throne if he needs to when my commander is away boarding. So, okay, this is a pretty good setup. Now our boarding is really powerful. If I had this kind of boarding, I would have went ahead and agreed and gone to the Shrine of Rage earlier. And we got 20 scrap left. We have 1 extra power. That's for my... I don't know what that's for. I forgot about that extra power. I guess I could put it to weapons, and if it looks like I need to employ either Siege Bombard or Siege Beam, we can just take it from engines, right? So, okay. All right, this is a pretty good setup. Let's move on. Now we have an option here of an Ion Storm. Let's go to the Ion Storm. We'll get some kind of encounter here, hopefully. A Kromic ship seeing us off from their sector. Okay, weapons prime. So what do they got? They got this guy on the throne, and they have he has a stun. I don't like that. See, I don't have Purify. I'd like to get Purify. These guys all have stuns. That's gonna be a problem. I may want to wait for them to cast their stun before I board the ships. Then they could stun my commander, I'm screwed, right? So I'm thinking I'm going to try that. So let me get these guys ready to go. And then my commander will walk out just to get ready to go. And then I'm hoping they'll start casting stuff. And I'm going to take a chance with the Lance. So I'll go ahead and take a chance with the Lance and go after their shields. They also have a Siege Beam. What level is it? Level 1. Okay, not a big deal. Okay. Put that up. And we'll fire the fuselage, and the shields maybe will take it down. I can use Hull Reaper on them. Ooh, it missed. Can't believe it. Let's see if I hit. So they're starting to use their... I can cast a fireball, right, to disrupt them. Of course, they might hit me by then. I'm going to wait on that. Let me see. I'm going to wait for these spells to leave, and then I'll board. Let me load these guys up so they can get ready to board. And what can I lance? I guess I'll try to lance the shield. I may try to board us, too. I got to watch out for that. You know what? I'm going to lance this just to keep that down. And, okay, we got the shield down. So let me do this. Let me start Hull Reapering them. Okay, and then fuselage into shield me. I'll get the shields down. Okay, let's see how we doing. Okay, we interrupted 1 spellcaster. Okay, see, I got, and I also did damage to this guy. Oh, looks like I killed the caster too. That's good. Okay. So I'm trying to see what I want to do here. Where the other casters are. Now they're running in there to try to fix their shields. I might be able to kill a lot of them. Now he's starting to do something. So I should probably go ahead and board, and then maybe stun. Maybe I'll do that. So let's see. Okay, let me go ahead and launch. I can't launch the weapons. But I'm gonna launch the shield because I'm gonna try to do a try to use my kinetic lancer. So let me board into life support, and I'll run into the weapon room. Oh, he just cast the Psychic Shriek. Okay, that's fine. Oh, and this... Oh, you know what? I didn't know this. The Hull Reaper also does damage to him. Huh. Well, I didn't notice that. So if you have Carnage Optics, your ship's weapons deal 15 crew. That includes the Hull Reaper. Huh. And it's stackable. I didn't know that. Well, that makes it even more powerful if you like to use Hull Reaper. Huh. Never knew that. That's interesting. We just killed a whole bunch of their crew. Huh. Okay, let me run my guys into their weapon room here, and then I'm going to board in there. I want to cast a stun in there too. I'm waiting for more guys to run in there. Okay, my healer got stunned. Okay, let me cast the stun in there, and then I'm going to... Oh, she's boarding, and then I'm going to cast a stun in there. And I can't do the fireball yet. Okay, we just did damage to them. And I think we got them all. I think they're just about dead. I don't need to cast the fireball. Yeah, we just destroyed their weapons. And I think we got them all. Yeah, that's it. Done. 49 scrap. Nice. Okay, that's really good. Really, really well. Let me get everybody healed here. Run her in there. And we'll get the healing going here. We got here before the pulse shows up. I don't remember if I had everybody... You know, I forgot to save stations again. I keep forgetting to do that. You do this manually. Okay, save stations. And that's going to be the end of this sector and end of the video. So we'll go ahead and head out to the Stargate for the ion pulse hits. Alright, that was a really good sector, this War Cult Psyker. Worked a lot better than I expected, even though I did chicken out of the Shrine of Rage. We came out really well. I was hoping to get an auto surgeon, but we got the next best thing, which was 4 rejuvenates. Of course, that cost me 120, but still, I think it's worth it. Now my boarding is going to be excellent going into the next sector. Now, we're still not in good shape going against the possessed ships. Well, right now, my weapon system's been holding up pretty well using the Seraphic Resonators, using 2 lances. I think this works a lot better with 2 lance systems than 1. If you have 1 lance, it's fine, but I found my last playthrough where I failed, it doesn't really hold up once you get to sectors. Once you get past sector 4, you start running into problems since you gotta wait for this lance to fire up. If you have more than 1 lance, I mean, if we had 3 lances, it'd work even better, right? Because we'd be firing off about 9 rounds here in less than a few seconds. But it's working pretty well. I kind of wish I had another kinetic lance. This ion lance, it's one of the better lances in the game, but it takes 25 seconds to power up. I just hate waiting for that. You see, I've only been using about 1 time every battle because I've been relying more on the kinetic lance, as it takes a short period of time to fire up. And I would like more weapon. I would like another gun, a more powerful gun, Graviton, going to the final battle. I went into a battle with just the fuselage and a ion disruptor, which had 2 shots, and it didn't cut it in the battle against the Necropolis barge. I thought it would, but it just didn't. Part of that, again, maybe skill issue, but it just couldn't do it. But I didn't realize this Hull Reaper worked with Carnage Optics. That's now makes it more of a viable. If you like using Hull Reaper, you really want to get Carnage Optics. I had no idea that would do so much damage to the enemy crew. That really helped us out there. In fact, that may have been probably could have made it more sense to do the Shrine of Rage now, because I knew I had this to do damage to the enemy crew. I guess even if my crew's in the same room with them, right? And my crew would be immune to the damage. But we came out with another crew member who can board the enemy ship with us. It's Herald of Ruin, but I don't have any equipment for him, right? So that's another thing I'm lacking, is equipment. And we finally got a Psychomancy for my commander. I didn't prefer Fireball, but it happens to work really well with the Hellfire Blades. In this situation, I think it's a good fit because she can cast fire into another room and start damaging the enemy systems. And while they're busy fighting her, the other systems are starting to take fire damage, right? She can even cast it before she goes on she boards the enemy ship, or she can even cast it to disrupt enemy Psykers, which will come in handy for the boss battles. So this is a useful spell, a very useful spell in the game. And we picked up another War Cultist Psyker who has Psychic Shriek. And we saw this other Psyker who, it's another War Cultist Psyker. I think he comes with the, no, I can't remember what sector I picked him up with. He does have a tool slot, but well, he's got the Force Shield. This is helpful, but I'm looking to maybe replace this before we reach the 6th sector in the final boss fight, I hope, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'd like some more equipment. I mean, I do have some decent equipment for my boarders, but I don't have much else. Like in this run, I don't seem to have a lot of armor, or even shields for that matter. I don't think I only have 1 suit of armor, which is surprising. My last playthrough or 2 before last one, I failed attempts, I got like a ton of armor. See, I don't have any siege armor or anything like that. So we have some issues with boarding possessed ships, but fortunately I have the Rejuvenate, so I just have to have this guy ready to cast heals on my crew if we're having problems dealing with the possessed ship, their demonic heart. So anyway, this turned out to be a really good sector for this particular playthrough. I'm a little more optimistic that maybe I'll be able to win in this particular game as opposed to the last 3 where I failed and the last 2 where I just restarted. We got 69 scrap in. Please join me for the next video. We'll be jumping into an exclusion zone. Take care.